So I made the very safe assumption on this channel that Amber Heard was a social justice warrior. Amber Heard is now in a legal battle with Johnny Depp. I took Johnny Depp's side. The main reason is I think the evidence is on his side, but the secondary reasons are I am fundamentally against social justice warriors, and not just any SJW, but the entertainment type. Not the ones who fight for actual social rights that people deserve, but the ones who want to see certain skin color and gender characters in movies instead of the traditional roles those characters have had for years, such as a half-Chinese Batman, a gay Spider-Man, a woman instead of a man when the man has had the role for decades, things like that. And these people are very vocal, and on this channel for the last 2 years, that's what I've been fighting. And then came the Johnny Depp case. But it just so happens that I think Amber Heard is one of these people, and it makes perfect sense that I'm against her. So, this article here gives me a hint that she is a social justice warrior in the type I don't like. Now, this one thing here is not enough to TKO the fight, but it's something that the typical SJW in entertainment would say. So, I'll read the whole article. It's very short anyway, just to give full context. We caught up with Amber Heard and chatted to her about her Aquaman experiences. Amber Heard, one of the stars of this year's arguably most aquatic blockbuster Aquaman, sat down with Pop Buzz to talk about life behind the seas of the movie and where she would like to see superhero movies head next. Amber plays Mera, the undersea princess who is sent to seek out Arthur Curry, that's Aquaman, and ask him to return to his home kingdom of Atlantis. We jokingly asked Amber whether she spent most of her time on set having buckets thrown over her due to her generally soaked appearance in the film. Now we ask this question with tongue firmly in cheek, expecting her to say that, ha, no, it was actually all done with very clever and expensive special effects. Imagine our surprise then when Amber revealed that yeah, she did spend a lot of time having water thrown over her and it kind of sucked. Boo-hoo, water. Turns out Hollywood ain't always as glamorous as it may seem. That was hilarious. Okay, let's get to the part that I'm talking about. We also asked Amber if she would be up for some kind of all-female Justice League, seeing as we now have Mera, Nicole Kidman's Atlanta, and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman all kicking around the DC universe. Amber said she's really up for it, pointing out that women are half the population after all. Fair point, Amber. So, there's no difference between some kind of all-female Justice League and an all-female Justice League. Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting an all-female movie, but when you just say, yeah, half the population's women, that means you're not critically thinking about things. And when you're not critically thinking about things, I don't think you should be in these movies. Because basically what you should just say is, well, I don't know, maybe, maybe not. I think Justice League has fundamentally been men and women. So I'm not sure why we'd need an all-female Justice League. I guess I'd be up for it. But she just gives, some kind of Valley Girl, ha-ha answer, yeah, half the population's women. And that goes to show, I think, she's not that smart, and the answer is leaning towards an SJW type opinion. We've also heard this about Marvel movies, the all-female cast, and yeah, like my heart is in the right place. Like, yes, I guess we should have all women, but in a climate where we're taking out men and replacing them with women and doing all kind of gender, racial swaps and getting rid of the traditional characters who are men, I just think it's kind of cool to be like, nah, it's nice to be a mix. I like guys too. So to be fair, she's in a major industry with the entertainment field, and her PR people might tell her to dumb things down a little bit. Say things like, well, just give some phrase like half the world's women anyway, whatever. But I think she could still choose her words a little bit better and come off with more of an intellectual opinion about the question. That would just seem like it would make more sense to me. I've got the same issue with Daisy Ridley in Star Wars. I guess she's an okay person. I don't know like a ton about her, but all I know is when she takes interviews about Star Wars, she said some silly things, and she should think that out. She should know the magnitude of the industry she's in. Amber Heard should know the magnitude of the industry she's in. This DC world, this fan base is very old for a lot of the part. And I mean not age necessarily, but just the way it's built over decades and how it's become such a major thing. And when she gives just like a silly answer, that half the world should be women, then I'm just like, well, I don't know, why should you be in that part? Get an intelligent woman who will give a good answer, who will give some people food for thought, instead of just giving some, like I said, SJW type one-liner. Anyway, you guys, of course, let me know what you think down below about this. I'm going to do some shout-outs. Let's do them right now. Shout out to DKM. DKM is here a lot, dropping some comments, appreciate it. Shout out to Nerdette's Newsstand, Tristan, you guys know her. She's got a great channel, check her out. She's actually dropping me some comments here, so yeah, that's very cool. Thank you, Tristan. Also, big shout out to Orange Hat Reviews. He's part of my community on Twitter and a community called The Phantom Menace, so thank you very much. Check him out, maybe almost on 400 subs. That's it. If you're not subscribed here, smash that subscribe button. I'm doing shout-outs, special thanks, things like that. Amber Heard, pop culture, SJWs, Star Wars, sci-fi, Japan vlogs, whatever I feel like doing, we're done.
If you are not subscribed to this channel, The Entertainment Hacker, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button now.